Good afternoon, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests. First of all, I want to thank Patwa for this organization. It's really a pleasure to be collaborating with Patwa, coming from a small island Mediterranean. I think it is important that in terms of tourism, which is the industry of the people, we continue achieving grounds and bringing down borders and walls. Malta, a Mediterranean island bridging Europe and North Africa, the smallest member state of the European Union. We may be small and resource poor when compared to other countries. However, we can proudly say that Malta compensates for all this through a richness, a uniqueness and diversity which belies its small surface area. And this is why we stand out. We stand out as one of only two Mediterranean island states which are sovereign in a sea which is teeming with islands which form part of larger countries. Last year, Malta registered its best year in history in terms of tourism. The best in terms of guests visiting Malta, the best in terms of guest nights, which were spent in Malta, but significantly, the best in terms of the spend within the Maltese economy. To the extent that the United Nations World Tourism Organization, which is now known as UN Tourism, labeled Malta as the best performing Mediterranean destination for 2023. Whereas today, 4 years ago, all of us were battling the greatest war on tourism against an unexpected opponent being the COVID-19 pandemic. Today, not only have we overcome those challenging times, but we are one of the first destinations in Europe to fully recover and surpass our pre-pandemic numbers. Malta is truly the definition of more to explore. We may be small, but we feature a cross-section of characteristics. A fortified city, not one, but three. A seaport, well, not to be biased, but not just any ordinary seaport. Most probably it is one of the most impressive and perhaps the most beautiful fortified natural deep water harbour in the world. And the list goes on. UNESCO World Heritage Sites, not one, but three, including a grouping of our unique megalithic temples within a density of historic remains, which is second only to Rome. Old structures, we can only lay claim to having the oldest stone buildings in the world. Human presence, a mere 6 millennia of it. Maltese nature, let me just say that we feature more flowering species than the whole of the British Isles. And food, let's just think about our top quality olive oil, our world famous honey, and our much loved Maltese bread. Seriously, the list goes on and on. And we can spend much more time talking about that. However, in my opinion, this goes to show that hospitality is really and truly an ingrained characteristic of the Maltese people. It is part of our identity. And we are an island which packs so much in so little, something which can be attractive to so many people. However, despite achieving so much, we recognize that tourism is not a destination, but it is a journey. And we also acknowledge the fact that success brings its challenges as well. And in my opinion, sustainability challenges are the foremost challenges that we currently face. Our planet, our global harmony, our long-term economic success and stability have become heavily dependent on having a truly sustainable approach. Whether we are talking about climate change, pollution, plastics, feeding the global population, addressing inequalities, and many other issues, sustainability is central to addressing the world's challenges if we really and truly wish to steer the planet and its human and natural diversity into safer waters. A well-managed and well-planned tourism industry can contribute strongly to this. And this well-planned tourism industry needs to include a 360-degree diversification plan that sees sustainable inflows from different source markets through new tourism niches all year round. We are managing to attract tourists to Malta for a variety of reasons: business travel, sports, diving, activity holidays, religious tourism, wellness, gastronomy, education, and a number of other segments. And as we continue to cement Malta's attractiveness in these niches, we are also targeting luxury tourism to the Maltese islands. This is being done through our openness to new international top brand investments, which upscale shopping districts and accommodation together with our already well-established Maltese reputable brands. Sustainability emerges as the common thread that we, as Mediterraneans, are increasingly weaving into the fabric of our tourism planning and our tourism actions. If we are to fall behind in our actions in this regard, our attractiveness and competitiveness stand to fall back in relation to the rest of the world. And therefore, our vision is testament to our commitment to go down along the sustainable tourism way. The objectives are clear, and this is why we are putting structures in place and the thinking, knowing that the work within the comfort of the informed decisions which we need to do is so that we may reconvene year after year in the knowledge that we are doing our best to satisfy today's needs without compromising the needs of future generations to do so too. I thank you.